Okay, so this is a battle against this Slash Sleeting, and I'm using this team that I just recently built. It has a few flaws. I'd say I don't really like using Rotom, Heat, or Chestnut in this gen, but this is actually a pretty interesting battle, so I'll just go into it. So he leads with Absol, which is a pretty standard lead, and then we both Mega on this turn, and then I go for the Aerial Ace, because I didn't want to mess with Stone Edge. And then he's going to knock off. I'm not really sure why he went for knockoff right there, because I am a Mega, and so knockoff won't do as much because it doesn't get rid of my item. But he does get a crit right there, so I mean, it doesn't matter that much because I have Roost, so I can just get back to full. So he's going to go for Sucker Punch, as I do go for Roost on this turn. And now I Aerial Ace just to take out the Absol. So he's going to go into Suicune, which is it's a good switch for him because he can just take hits from Aerodactyl and then just go for Calm Minds, Rest, Sleep Talk. So I just go for Stone Edge, kind of wishing just to get damage off before he gets too many Calm Minds, and then he's just going to Calm Mind again as I miss a Stone Edge and lose to a Scald. So right here, I go to Nidoking because I have Thunderbolt, which wasn't the best play because it's going to do nothing, as you see right there. And now I'm in a bit of a pickle because now I'm just going to go into Chestnut to go for Leech Seed, kind of to whittle it down with residual damage, as he's just going to continually go for Calm Minds. And the only way I can get out of this spot is to set up a Dragon Dance with Haxorus and possibly sweep his team, as he gets a Scald Burn right there with Chestnut. It doesn't really matter because at this point Chestnut is more or less useless. So now he's going to go into a Zelf. I don't know why. He's in a perfectly good position. But that does force me out into my Empoleon, and he's just going to go for a Psyshock. Right here I believe I go for Stealth Rocks, if I'm not mistaken. He gets rid of my leftovers, which limits my reliability. And I go for Stealth Rocks, and now he's going to try to set up Calm Minds once again. I just go for... or that was on the switch. Okay, so now I go to Haxorus. And he's going to go for Rest. And I'm like, okay, this is a good position because I've Lumberry. So even if he does get a Scald and gets a burn, I'll still have Lumberry to get rid of that burn. So I go for Dragon Dance. He goes for Sleep Talk, and he gets a Rest. So that was very unfortunate. I go for another Dragon Dance, and he goes for Sleep Talk again, and gets Rest yet again. That was really unfortunate for him, but, you know, you kind of toss him, as you'll see in a little bit. So I just go for Dragon Claw. It does a lot of damage, and he wakes up, goes for Scald, and gets a burn. But it's not a problem because I have a Lumberry, and he's probably like, ah, he has a Lumberry. Alright, so he's going to switch into his Arcanine, which takes a lot from hazards, and then I go for Dragon Claw and get a crit. I don't think that mattered because I was at +1 and he was only at 59%, so didn't matter. And now Dragon Claw will take out the Rotom, and he's just going to forfeit. So that was a match, pretty close. Almost a Haxorus sweep. Well, it was, but it probably would have taken out that Suicune. But yeah, it was an alright battle.